Have you ever looked into the eyes of the creature that shares your home, your dog, your cat, and in a moment of stillness, you felt a question arise from a place deeper than thought, a sense of ancient knowing looking back at you? Who is in there? This question, it is not mere curiosity. It is the heart recognizing another heart. It is a whisper of the source, calling to itself. If this question has ever visited you, then I invite you on a journey. Not outward, into books or theories, but inward, to explore the nature of the bond that connects you. Let us walk this path together and perhaps find not an answer, but a deeper understanding. In the traditions of my lineage, a fundamental truth is often forgotten in the noise of the world. The question is not whether the beings we call pets have a soul. It is understanding that all of existence is animated by a single, sacred life force. But this force flows in different ways. Imagine consciousness as a great river, flowing towards the same ocean of oneness. Humanity, our path, is like countless individual boats upon this river. Each of us is given the gift and the burden of a paddle. We call this free will. We can choose to row with the current, against it, or simply go in circles. We can collide with others or help guide them. Our journey is one of choice, of learning through separation and a unique identity. Now, imagine the consciousness of what we call the animal kingdom. It is not a separate boat. It is the river itself, a vast, unified current of awareness. The spirit of the wolf is not in one wolf. It is the spirit of wolf-ness, a stream within the greater river. The spirit of the cat is the spirit of cat-ness. They do not struggle with the paddle of choice. They are in perfect harmony with the flow of the creative forces that guide them. They are innocence, in its purest form. They are always in accord with the source, unless the turbulent passage of a human boat disturbs their current. This is why their love feels so pure, so unconditional. They do not have the mental walls that we build. They are simply an open channel for divine love to express itself. But this river does more than just flow. It remembers. The currents of this great river are not random. They form eddies and patterns. Ancient stories from my tradition speak of this. One tells of a family in a time of great persecution, centuries ago. In their struggle, they encountered a magnificent lioness, fierce and protective. This lioness fought beside them, a powerful current of strength in a time of chaos. Centuries pass. The river of life flows on. And that same family, those same souls, find themselves in a different time, a different life. And into their home comes a tiny dog, small, gentle, yet with a familiar depth in her eyes. The same current of consciousness that once expressed itself as the raw power of a lion now chose the form of a gentle companion. Why? The teachings say that the form of expression changes based on the needs of the whole. The spiritual journey we share is like tending a garden together. Sometimes, the garden needs a mighty oak for shelter. Other times, it needs a small, bright flower to remind us of simple beauty. The being, the essence is the same. The form changes to serve the path of love. So, if you feel a connection with your companion that seems to defy logic, that feels deeper than one single lifetime could create, trust this feeling. You may be recognizing a current in the river you have traveled with before. That rescue dog who seemed to choose you, that cat who simply appeared at your door. These are not accidents, they are appointments. You are part of the same soul garden, traveling together, helping each other to grow. The grief you feel when they pass is not just sadness. It is the recognition of losing a fellow traveler, a spiritual partner you have known for ages. But there is a deeper purpose to their presence in your life right now. Your companion is your teacher. While we humans struggle with our minds, with yesterday's regrets and tomorrow's fears, they embody the qualities we strive to find. They are masters of the present moment. They do not judge. They do not hold grievances. They teach us by their very being how to love without condition. The great masters have said that all beings share the same life force. Our meetings are never by chance. Each relationship is an opportunity for the soul to see itself more clearly. And this truth includes the beings who walk on four legs, who fly in the air, or who swim in the water, your companion is not just a pet. They are a spiritual assignment. They are here to help you practice patience, to understand compassion, to learn responsibility. Every time you fill their bowl, every time you walk with them in silence, it is a practice, an opportunity for your own heart to open. And because they are the river and not the boat, they often feel things we cannot. They remain connected to the unseen currents of life, the universal consciousness. Have you ever noticed this? How your dog knows when you need comfort and lays a head upon your knee. How your cat curls up beside you in your darkest hour. How their behavior sometimes shifts before you are even aware that you are unwell or distressed. Our tradition teaches that this is not a coincidence. This is their sacred service. We, with our busy minds, often lose our connection to the source. We become deaf to the whispers of life, but they never lose it. They are operating from a higher frequency of intuition, a deeper state of connection. A modern understanding speaks of detecting changes in chemistry or energy fields. The ancient wisdom sees it more simply. They are connected to the great stillness, and from that stillness, they can feel the subtlest ripples in your own being. So that feeling of a spiritual bond you share, you are not imagining it. Your companion is an active bridge for you, back to the divine. They are helping you remember what unconditional love feels like. They are holding a space of purity for you. Within this great river of a species, each being is still a unique ripple. Your dog's funny habits, your cat's specific demands, these are not random. The teaching says that each one expresses a unique facet of the whole, while remaining part of the collective. This explains their almost telepathic connection. It comes from being part of this shared stream of knowing. So now, we come to the question that rests in every heart that has loved and lost. Will I see my beloved companion again, based on the understanding of the ever-flowing river of life? The answer is yes. But perhaps not in the way your mind expects. The bonds of true love are the strongest currents in this river. They are not broken by the disappearance of the physical form, just as human souls may choose to travel together lifetime after lifetime. The currents of consciousness that are our pets may choose to flow back to us in new forms. One teacher beautifully described it. He said, "I can imagine the souls of humans looking for the right parents, the right opportunity to return to the earth. And now, I have an image of our animals doing the same thing, hovering, waiting for an opening to join their beloveds once again. Your friend who has passed may return as a new puppy, a kitten, even a different kind of animal entirely. They carry the same spiritual essence, but in a form that is perfect for your journey now and for theirs. And this is where we must listen not with our ears, but with our hearts. Have you ever met a new animal and felt an immediate jolt of recognition, a feeling of, oh, there you are, I've been waiting? Have you brought a new creature home who seems to already know the patterns of your life, the safe corners of your house? Science will call this a coincidence. The wisdom of the heart calls it recognition. Perhaps the great protector who walked beside you as a large dog has passed. And now what your soul needs to learn is quiet gentleness. So the same essence may return as a small, timid cat, asking for a different kind of love from you. The form changes because the lesson has changed. The signs are not always obvious. They are subtle. A new pet appearing on a meaningful anniversary, finding the right companion at the exact moment your heart was ready to open again. These are not accidents. They are the river of love, guiding you to a reunion. Some speak of looking into a new pet's eyes and hearing a silent message. I found you again. This is soul memory. It is a recognition of the current, not the specific wave. The teachings tell us that animals have their own complex spiritual reality, a language of the soul that we do not yet comprehend. Their inner lives are rich and full of purpose. So, what does this mean for you today? With the companion by your side, it means that to acknowledge their spiritual nature is to nourish both their soul and your own. Treat your companion not as a possession, but as a fellow spiritual being, deserving of reverence and deep respect. Speak to them. not with empty words, but from your heart, with the awareness that you are communicating with another soul. When you do this, you will feel the bond deepen. See their challenges as shared lessons. The anxious one is teaching you patience. The independent one is teaching you about freedom within a bond. Your practice of meditation, of prayer, of quiet stillness, include them. You will find that it creates a field of peace that envelops you both. But the most profound teaching is this: love itself is the river. It is the force that binds everything. It transcends death and connects all souls across all lifetimes. The love you feel for your companion is not just emotion. It is spiritual recognition. Their love for you is not just instinct. It is the divine expressing itself through a pure channel. This love does not die. When the physical body is gone, the love you shared remains as an eternal current in the river of life. And that current will, inevitably, draw you together again. If you are grieving right now, I invite you to be still and listen. The period after a physical death is often when communication is clearest. Their consciousness, now free from the limits of a physical form, can connect with you more directly. The vivid dreams of them, healthy and at peace. The feeling of their presence in a quiet room, a flicker of movement at the edge of your sight. These are not tricks of a grieving mind. They are genuine whispers from a soul assuring you that love is eternal, that your bond is unbroken. They may even become a guide for a time, helping to bring the next right companion into your life, orchestrating the reunion from the other side. Every animal that enters your life is part of your soul's path. They are not random. They are teachers, partners, healers who have chosen to walk with you, to help you learn something essential. So I invite you to treat every moment with your pet as sacred. You are not just caring for an animal. You are tending to a spiritual relationship that may have begun long before you were born. Express gratitude for them. Trust your intuition when they are near. And most importantly, allow their effortless, unconditional love to teach you how to love more purely yourself. This is their greatest gift. So, do they have a soul? They are a soul. They are a pure stream flowing from the divine source, temporarily taking a form that can walk beside you. They reincarnate. They travel with us. They teach us. The love you feel is real. It is ancient. It is eternal. The next time you look into your companion's eyes and feel that deep sense of knowing, trust it. You may be looking at a spiritual traveler who has chosen you again and again on the great journey home. Their consciousness may not be structured like yours, but it is no less sacred, no less eternal. It is a holy thing. If this way of seeing has opened a door in your heart, let it be known. Share this with another who is walking this path, who may need to hear that no bond of true love is ever lost. And let us know in the quiet space below, have you felt this timeless connection with a companion? The greatest wisdom is this: love itself is the immortal river that carries us all. And in that river, no one is ever truly gone.